I've been making content for almost a decade now, but technically 8, but I'm just being hella dramatic for the purposes of this video. You know me, I still remember the days of working out after the gym, still being a university student and thinking, what the hell am I doing? It's this YouTube thing, and barely having enough money to pay for the bus. And I remember walking to my local college just so I could upload my very first YouTube video. I still remember those days where I had zero subscribers. But times have changed. I've seen it all. Especially working for other influencers and creators, the dark side of YouTube. Telling people who don't have it figured out, selling other people their hopes and dreams to other people who don't really have it figured out. I changed as a person over the years. I outgrew people. I outgrow myself. And every time I come back to making content, I feel like it just gets more and more of a chore than a passion. And in 2020, I honestly thought things couldn't get worse until it did. You want to know the feeling of being alone, completely alone? You never notice how fragile human life is or how hopeless it is until you're in the ER looking all around you and there's no one but yourself. Asking yourself, what if tomorrow was the last day? Did everything you do, was it worth it? Who's gonna actually remember me? And just like that, life goes on. Just a simple blip or blink in the universe. Just let me reintroduce myself to you. What up? My name is Peter. I'm 29 now at the making of this video, and I started this channel because I wanted to channel my inner child, that 12-year-old self of not having friends and being a loser in high school, and I wanted to connect with other awkward people who are just like me on the internet. Boy, times have changed. It's much more different now, and there's a lot more creators and people who see the value of creating content as a real job now. But I started this, it was very different. I remember feeling shame and guilt and a lack of confidence in my own abilities. It was just an uphill battle to get to where I am today. I'm just a kid born and raised out of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, coming from a blue-collar immigrant parents. Nothing special about me.
This is the hardest working person I know. It's not me. It's my dad.
I know work ethic, been working since I was 9 or 10 years old. What's it like to be a first-generation Vietnamese Canadian and deal with all my own struggles for those people who take other things for granted? I didn't come from mommy and daddy money. You know, they aren't fancy CEOs of big companies. I always saw my life from the bottom up, and it made me very humble, very humble. I'm not over here trying to have a pity party and saying my life is harder than yours or who poorer than who. It's not a competition. It used to be. I used to be very angry as a kid growing up, and I still am, and seeing how life was so unfair. But to me, as I get older, I realize that, yeah, I didn't have much of a childhood. And what I do remember of childhood, it wasn't the best. But I realize it's what made me me. My adversities become my advantages. And over the past couple of years, I ventured into trying to make this content creation thing, this dream, into reality. And somewhere I fell along the lines of chasing the wrong things. But I learned a lot. I became cynical of the world, and one thing I wish I learned a lot sooner was to be there for myself. I didn't want to be that 30-year-old dude being delusional and making average content in the world of how competitive it is now in hopes of trying to get famous. I needed to look back and be like, what is it that Peter really wants in this world and life? Because YOLO, you know? I need to make content that made me happy, and I think I'm over that stage now. I need to make myself happy and be there for me. And that's why I plan on stepping away from this journey temporarily for now. But I'm grateful for everything and everyone I've met for my own journey along the way. But I'll know I'll be back better and stronger for my own mental health. With what's going on in the world, it's tough for everybody. Don't let anyone take away your pain or what you're feeling. It's okay to feel not okay. It's trite, but if tomorrow was your last day, just try to be a damn good human being and leave some mark in this world. Although I tried and failed, I learned so much about myself, and I still am, to this very day. I'm learning how to be my own parent. I'm learning how to have my own self-worth and value. I'm learning how to be there for myself, because for so long, I've seen that I've tried to run away from myself. And I hope some way, somehow, I was able to inspire, motivate, or hell, just show you my journey and how have I returned back to myself. I want you to keep doing you. And for all those that supported me over the years, whether that's leaving a comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, or hell, even leaving a tip or donation during all those crazy live streams that I did, I'm grateful. I remember all you guys, and people come and go. Keep living your life and keep doing you. And if you listen this far, I'm still making content here and there just for fun and seeing, what's all the new kids are up to nowadays. And follow me on TikTok at brokethehabit, or on Instagram, shoot me a DM. You know who it is. It's your boy Peter. Deuces, and I'll see y'all in hopefully a lot sooner than you think, but who knows. Cheers, guys.
Does not matter. Does not matter.
It does not matter what your dream is or what your goal is. You make sure that it is your prime priority to follow what you believe is good for you. Do not live your life trying to impress someone else, and do not live your life trying to be someone you're not, and do not live your life making yourself miserable just to amount to someone else's idealism. You don't want your life to be the structure of someone else's dream. You don't want your life to be, you don't want to be following someone that's taking you down a dark road.